Hey everyone, it's Brianna. So today I wanted to do a review on the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna brand. I know it's really hot and buzzed around, so I thought I would give my opinion. And if you want to see what I thought of the products, keep on watching. And I just wanted to say this now, I'm really sorry for the noise in the background. My fan was on and I did not realize how loud it was. But anyways, let's jump right into the video. Start out with the foundation. I did not buy the primer, so I just primed my face with something that I had at home. And the shade that I use is 370. So I'm just going to give this a shake because it does say to shake it up. And the first time I use this, I only used one pump, but just so you guys can really get like more of a true feeling, I'll probably do like 1.5 to 2 pumps today. So I did notice the first time I used it that it dried pretty quick. So I'm just going to like do half my face and blend it out, and then I'll go ahead and do the other half after. And this is just my Morphe Y6 brush that I always use. So for me, I don't really like full coverage foundations. I don't like matte foundations either, just because I do have dry skin, so I like to look as glowy. So I like to glow as much as possible. But aside from that, I honestly really do think that this is a nice foundation. It says that it's a soft matte, but this is just like a regular matte foundation to me. Like, I don't feel like it's a soft matte. And these do oxidize. And I know the lighter shades oxidize a lot. So just be, aware of that whenever you are buying it. So now that I have that side blended out, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I never use this much foundation. It feels so weird. But the foundation packaging is really cute, and it has like a glass tube, which is really nice because it does have that good weight to it. So looking up close, the foundation's like clinging into the dry spots on my nose, so that's not that flattering, but maybe once I put other stuff, we'll be able to cover it up. But as you can see, like, it's a really nice coverage, just like a really nice finish. I think the foundation itself does look really good, and I've worn this one before, and I do say like it lasts all day. I didn't really set it with powder because I wanted to see how it would work. Usually with some foundations, if I don't set them, they'll start to like break up right here, but this one didn't do that. So the foundation, I actually do think it's really nice. I would recommend this. Now for the next product, this is the box that it came in. And it's the trio sticks in the shade Tan 300. It comes with caramel, truffle, and rum. So what's really cool about this is you have your highlight shade, your contour shade, and then you have well, it's like a concealer shade, a highlight shade, and then a contour shade. All right, and then if I take the lid off, this is what they all look like. These I have not used yet, so this is going to be my first time using them. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with the contour shade. And honestly, this is a really good color. So it's not super smooth, but it's not that hard either. I feel like this is going to be like a nice consistency. So I'm just going to start blending this out. So it's blending out nicely. It is just taking a little bit of time. I think these ones are actually a cream to powder. So it does seem like now that it's on the skin, like it's kind of set. So it is making it a little tougher to blend out. So down here, I'm just kind of like patting and dragging because I do not feel like just like patting. I don't have time for that. So And now I'm going to use a concealer shade, which is Caramel. I'm just going to put a little under where I had my contour just to clean that up some. This one, to me, the texture is so weird. I feel like it just goes on in like a powder form, but it still has that cream. It's really hard to explain. This color is definitely more natural compared to what I'm used to with highlighting, but I don't mind it. I feel like her brand is kind of one of those brands that's more of like natural makeup. And I'm just going to blend over that contour with whatever is left from the concealer color. I'm going to add a little more on the inner corners, just because I feel like that area still looks a little dark. And now I'm going to use Rum, which is this beautiful highlight shade. And I'm just going to warm the product up with my finger. I'm going to place that on the high points of my cheek. You could probably just like run this straight on your face, but I don't really want to move the foundation underneath, so I'd rather just press it into the skin. This color is really pretty. As far as matching goes for my skin tone based off of the 300 set, because there are, I believe, 4 in total, I think these colors are spot on. Like, all of these shades really work for me, and they're all really flattering. So the shade, I'm just going to put a little on my chin. And a little on my forehead. And then a little above the arches of my eyebrow. I am one of those people that puts highlighter everywhere. I'm going to put some on the tip of my nose and then down the center. Okay, and now that I have that laid down, I'm going to use this highlighter. It's called Mean Money and Hustla Baby. It's the duo. And this is what that looks like. I've used this one already, so as I put it on, I'll tell you my thoughts of it, but this is the packaging. Yeah, it's like so subtle, you can barely see it, but this is Hustla Baby, and the other one is Mean Money. And I'm going to take my Beach Cosmetics 125 brush to pick up the shade Hustla Baby, which is this one. So I'm just going to take Hustla Baby over the points where I put that like stick highlight. So I'm just going to put a little on my chin and then over the tops of my brows and then lightly on my forehead. So now for the next highlight that everyone has been raving about, and I know why. This color is absolutely gorgeous. This color is everything. Like, just look at how that sparkles. Alright, so this one I'm going to go in with the fan brush. And this, like, you barely need any, like, look at that. You barely need any, but since this is me, of course I'm going to put a lot. Oh my gosh, this color is just like everything that I've ever dreamed of, like not even exaggerating. You know what, and I'm even gonna put a little of this on my nose too, because why not? But this one I'm just gonna put a little, even though it's so hard because it's so pigmented, you pick up a lot. This one is so pretty. I hope you guys can see that. I don't even think it's picking up the true color on camera, but I know you can see all the sparkle. So this one, what I'm not too crazy about is all of these claim to be a cream to powder, but to me, I'll swatch it right now. So this one's really shiny. If you don't like chunky glitter highlights, this is definitely not for you. But to me, I feel like it's just a bunch of glitter, but it doesn't really have anything to stick to. Like most highlighters, if you rub them in your skin, it's just going to create more of a sheen. But this one, it's like the glitter actually starts to like fall out, which is weird. And then it's like you're just left with like this kind of like patchiness. So I don't know. Like I said, I did put the, what shade was it again? I did put rum down first and then this, so hopefully it sticks to something. I'm gonna set my face and probably like press it in with the beauty blender and then put more to get it to stick. All right, and then we're gonna put that in our inner corners. I actually did a really subtle eye look today just because I want my face to be like all about the glow. For my lips, I'm going to line them with Lolita. And I'm going to go in with the Fenty lip gloss. She only came out with one color, and this is in the shade Fenty Glow. This is supposed to be universal for women of all skin tones. And at first I thought this was so extra, but I kind of like it. It's like this huge doe foot applicator. This is so huge. And I have not used this yet. It has a really strong scent. It smells like candy, and honestly, I'm not too crazy about it. But if you like sweet smelling lip glosses, you'll like it. So this gloss is actually a really nice shade. It's really neutral, and I like how glossy it is. And it's not sticky at all. Like you can rub your lips together and it just feels really smooth. Okay, so I'm back with my full face done. I just added a little more highlighter like under my brow bone and stuff, and that's about it. But I just want to give my final review and thoughts on these products. So I'm just going to go in order from the way that I put them on my face. So the first thing I used was the foundation. Like I said, this is a really nice full coverage matte foundation. For me, I just personally don't think it's going to be the best for people with dry skin because I did notice in my nose it was really clinging to those dry patches. I'm like, yeah, just like using that alone, I really don't like the way my nose looks. But besides that, I honestly think my face looks really flawless. And it's just like a really nice matte. Like I said, this isn't my personal preference, but putting my personal preferences aside, this is a really beautiful foundation. So for me, I would probably continue to use it mixed with like my Glam Glow moisturizer just so I can get a little bit more of a glow. On to the next thing that I used was the little contour trio. I love this. Like, I think the packaging is so pretty. I love the magnets because this is just so convenient to keep them together, and the colors were so flattering. Like, to me, it's just really nice that I was able to find something, one, for my skin tone, and two, where all the shades are just like, I feel like these shades were made for me. Like, these all look so nice and complementary on my skin tone, so I really love that. This is my first time wearing it, so down in the description bar I will put my thoughts after the day on the stuff that I haven't tried. But like the foundation I said I used, I liked it. It lasted all day. I didn't really have to set it, so that was nice. These, I'll let you guys know how these hold up during the day. I did notice that my concealer was starting to crease under my eye a little, so I just set that with powder. To me, that's no big deal. Most of my concealers I have to set anyways. I just kind of wanted to see how it would hold up on its own. But like I said, a little translucent powder, I was good to go. The next is the highlight. So this one, the Mean Money and Hustla Baby, I have used this one before for a whole day. The weird thing is, to me, with this brand, whenever I first saw it, I like kind of like played around with stuff and like felt her brushes, and I was really turned off. I just felt like it was gonna be like cheap quality to me, so I went in to trying her stuff thinking I'm not gonna like this. And I know it's a really bad way to go into something, but whenever I did try the foundation, I was like, okay, this is pretty nice. And then I tried this highlight, and it was so gorgeous. It left like this really beautiful like highlight, and I was like, wow, this is really impressive. But unfortunately, this one did not hold up all day for me. I did start to notice about like halfway throughout the day that like the highlight wasn't as strong, so I was like, okay, that's kind of a bummer. And then for the Trophy Wife, this one is so pretty. But even with this one, I'm just like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, because like whenever you put it on your hand and you kind of like rub it, the glitter just almost starts to fall out. Like I feel like for this, there's nothing really for the glitter to stick to. It's just like loose glitter. But I did put the stick highlight under, so I'm hoping that'll give it something a little tackier to stick to. And if you look at that, that's just crazy. Like that's, I mean, I don't even have words for it. It's so pretty. So I definitely really want this one to work out, because this shade is just so beautiful. Like it would suck if it didn't. The packaging for these though, I don't like. I think it looks really cheap. I think it's just because like it's like an off-white. It's like more of like an opal, but it's like acrylic. It's just, this looks cheap to me. Everything else, like I really like the way it's packaged. Sorry, I'm like getting sloppy, like halfway getting undressed on camera. But next I used the Fenty gloss. This is something I am also using for the first time. This is a really pretty universal shade. This is probably going to be like a go-to lip gloss shade for me on days that I don't really wear much makeup. I do have a lip liner underneath. This is Lolita, so it did change the color a little, but on its own, it's still really pretty. Like in the video, you'll see I just lined my lips and then I put this over. But then once I was off camera, I decided that I want to put liner on my whole lips just because I am going out and I wanted a little something extra. But this is really pretty. It's just the scent, like, I'm not crazy about. Like after reapplying it, I was just like, gosh, I wish you would have stuck with like a vanilla scent or no scent, because this just smells bad to me. But hopefully like the scent will start to go away and I don't have to smell it. If that's the case, like I won't mind just having to smell it at first. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the collection of things that I've tried. So hopefully this highlighter holds up. I feel like if this highlighter lasts all day, like this is gonna like sell it for me, just because I'm like really hoping that this highlighter works. It's just so pretty. Besides that, oh no, I think it's a pretty nice collection. I mean, I feel like I can't really give it too much of a review just because, like I said, I haven't worn everything for a full day, and that's gonna be like the true test of time. Because if I just put something on my face right now, it looks pretty, that's fine. But if in 10 minutes like my face starts to come off or whatever, then it's like, okay, it's not worth it. But as of right now, I really do like the collection. Like I said, the things that I haven't tried for a full day, I will leave my thoughts in the description bar. Alright everyone, that is it for my review. I hope this video was helpful and I hope you really enjoyed it. Down in the comments, I would love it if you let me know what products you got. If you think there's something that maybe I should take a look at and get from the collection. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.